For decades, Ron Howard seemed untouched by the darkness that often shadows a life lived in the spotlight. But behind the steady voice, the gentle smile, and the long list of achievements, he carried private battles he never allowed the world to see. Only recently did he reveal the truth: painful memories, crushing regrets, and a family crisis that has shaken him more deeply than any Hollywood failure. His carefully guarded silence has finally broken, and what he has admitted is far heavier than anyone expected. Ronald William Howard's entire life unfolded under cameras beginning on March 1, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma. His parents, actor Rance Howard and actress Jean Spiegel, raised him in a world built on discipline and creativity. By the time most toddlers learn to speak, Ron was already working on film sets. At just 18 months old, he appeared in Frontier Woman, stepping into a path he could never step away from again. Everything changed on October 3, 1960, when The Andy Griffith Show premiered. Ron, only 6, became Opie Taylor, the nation's symbol of innocence. America felt like it owned him. Behind the scenes, he was a quiet child doing schoolwork in a tiny room near Stage 40, listening to other kids playing outside while he spent his days performing. As Ron moved into his teenage years, the world only saw success. What they didn't see was how much pressure he carried. After The Andy Griffith Show ended in April 1968, Ron was 14, but emotionally far older. He had spent 8 years living inside a fictional world, missing the chaotic, normal teenage moments others took for granted. During the filming of The Music Man in 1962, he was just 8 years old, terrified he couldn't master a dance routine. He whispered to Shirley Jones, "I can't do it, Shirley," revealing fears he kept hidden from everyone else. Those quiet anxieties followed him into adulthood. Then came Happy Days in 1974. Ron was 19, playing America's clean-cut boy next door. But even as the world adored his character, Ron felt trapped. By 1977, at only 23, he felt invisible inside the role, desperate to grow beyond it. That suffocation pushed him toward directing. He knew the only way to reclaim his identity was to step behind the camera. His escape came in 1977, when Roger Corman offered him a deal: star in Eat My Dust and earn the chance to direct his own movie. That film became Grand Theft Auto, and for the first time, Ron felt in control. But control came with a price. He threw himself into every project, obsessing over details. By the early 1990s, he was no longer the boy from Mayberry. He was a Hollywood powerhouse, expected to deliver perfection every time. In 1995, while filming Apollo 13, he pushed himself to the edge, working 18-hour days for nearly 3 straight months. One morning, his body simply shut down. He collapsed on set from dehydration and extreme burnout, forcing production to halt. But nothing haunts him more than what happened in 1991. His daughter, Jocelyn, had just been born when Universal scheduled a 6-month shoot for Far and Away in Ireland. Ron made a decision he would regret for 30 years. He left. Cheryl stayed home raising their newborn twins and young daughter Bryce alone. When Ron returned, Jocelyn didn't recognize him. In 2025, he admitted that moment shattered him, and he promised never to disappear like that again. The hardest chapter came with his brother, Clint Howard's serious health decline. Ron recently described it as debilitating and life-altering. For a man used to fixing problems and rewriting endings, this was a reality he could not change. He cannot reset the scene. He cannot protect the brother who once protected him. And for the first time, he admits he is truly afraid. Ron has now stepped back from long productions, turned down travel-heavy projects, and built his days around family moments he refuses to lose again. Which part of Ron Howard's journey surprised you the most? Share your thoughts, smash that like button, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, and press the bell icon for more emotional stories like this.